In 2005, Eckhart Tolle published his book, A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Inspiration for the title came from a Bible prophecy that speaks of the collapse of the existing world order and the arising of a new heaven and a new earth. The idea of a new earth is part of the mythos of human being. The vision of the lion laying down with the lamb has long symbolized the end of an era of suffering and conflict and the beginning of an era of peace and happiness. Tolle explains that bringing in the new earth requires a transformation of human consciousness. Heaven isn't a location but refers to the inner realm of consciousness. Earth is the outer manifestation in form, reflecting the inner. A new heaven is the emergence of a transformed state of human consciousness, and a new earth is its reflection in the physical. This understanding is gaining acceptance among the millions of people awakening to the path of consciousness expansion. Awareness is growing that the state of life on earth is a function of our consciousness, and that we can alter culture and civilization by transforming consciousness. Futurist and author Willis Harman served as president of the Institute of Noetic Sciences for over 20 years. He taught that consciousness is the determining factor in the flow of events in the physical. He predicted that when a growing network of people share the discovery of consciousness, it will change history. A growing network of people is discovering consciousness, yet we're still in the early phases of recognizing and understanding this power. We're like toddlers taking our first steps. Before we can run, we learn to walk. Thousands of years of human history filled with war, pain, inequality, and suffering are a result of a population asleep, living from egoic consciousness, conflict, and fear. While millions are now awakening, billions more remain asleep. In addition, the societal levers of power and control are in the hands of people who aren't concerned with expanding their consciousness and bringing in a new earth. They're on another path, intent on keeping the status quo in place and accumulating ever more for themselves at the expense of the earth, her resources, and her human population. So what do those of us who are awakening do? We apply what we're learning about the power of consciousness. We practice non-resistance, key to surfing the duality of space-time. Rather than complaining about the power elite, we work together in harmony and love, demonstrating the qualities of higher consciousness we're discovering. We hold the vision of what's possible. We return ourselves again and again to our vision of a world that works for everyone. And we remind ourselves of the 3 wild cards we hold in our hand. Number 1, 300 years ago, during the Renaissance, a mere 1,000 people altered the course of human history. Today, hundreds of millions are awakening to the power of consciousness. This has never happened before. Number 2, we're at a critical convergence point of galactic cycles that occurs only once every 26,000 years. Energies being released from the galactic center, marked by the December 21, 2012 date, can potentially transform the world as we know it. Number 3, awareness is growing that off-planet and interdimensional intelligences are concerned for and active in the affairs of Earth. The hundreds of crop circle formations found every year on the Earth are one tangible sign of this presence. We have no idea the possible exponential positive impact of these wildcards. There's clearly more going on our planet than the data available through our 5 senses provides. In conclusion, it's been said that the greater the breakdown, the greater the potential breakthrough. Today on Earth, we face the greatest breakdown in the recorded history of human civilization. Let's use the power of consciousness and the power of our wild cards to leverage the greatest breakthrough possible and create the new Earth, a world that works for everyone. Stay tuned for my next video in the Planetary Transformation Project series.